Alright, so we're moving on to the second portion of accounting for sales and production. For this section, we're going to account for production. What I did differently is, I know I put 280 here, but I decided to try and make it a little more realistic and, go through our little sheet here where we can see our weekly sales and our daily sales. And let's say we're trying to account for the 24th or something. This says it's in week 6, but let's just make it week 5 for the sake of the tutorial video. So it says we sold 1 bracelet, 1 hammock, or 3 hammocks, and 1 solar pack for the day, which added up to 173. So going to our books, 128 plus 45, what is that? That should be 173 plus 45. Yep, cool. So they were counted differently, remember, because cash hits your bank statement slower than your card sales hit your bank statement. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to show you real quick on how to account for your cost of goods sold, because every time you make any type of revenue, you also have to account for cost of goods sold because you have product that's leaving your inventory. So let's do week 5. Cost of goods sold. It says COGS-sold for whatever reason, I don't know why, but COGS literally means cost of goods sold, so that doesn't need to be there. So let's talk about this $45 revenue account. That was for 1 hammock, so what I like to do is I like to put it in the description under there, 1 hammock, sorry, not 1 hammocks. And then the account for the general ledger needs to be cost of goods sold dash material. And then below that, you're going to be crediting inventory because you have inventory that's leaving, right? Okay, so now if you have 1 hammock that's sold, you go to your inventory backup here, and right now it says we have 5 in stock, but since we sold 1 in cash, this is the amount that it tells us that we need to go enter into our general ledger. 2498, 2498. Sometimes inventory can be different value depending on what you pay for it. And if you have questions about that, just come talk to me or ask Brother Harold. But I can help you out with that. It's a lot of conversion, but you can see here now that we've accounted for that amount here in this general ledger. The inventory tab is actually evened out. So let's go ahead and do the card sales now. So in the card sales, we're going to do another general ledger. Week 5 is when it took place. And I just go ahead and copy and paste that here. But now we have to figure out what went out on this transaction here. So if we go back to what we sold, there was 1 hammock that was that was paid in cash. So the remaining amount would have been 128, which is what it says here, right? 128, that's what we had in sales. So really, you just need to go ahead and account for 1 bracelet, 2 hammocks, and 1 solar pack right there. So let's go back here, type in 1 bracelet, 2 hammocks, and 1 solar pack. And then you can, don't want to do that. Just copy and paste this since it's the same journal entry. Now go back to your inventory tab. There was, let's see, 1 bracelet sold. Oops, that's going to be 21. Start from 21. 1 bracelet sold, 2 hammocks, and 1 solar charger. So the amount that we need to account for there is 7064. If you go back, it's evened out. So this helps you stay on top of your physical audits and all that stuff. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.